Hello again, everyone. Saka here, and welcome back to another episode of NASCAR Racing 2003 season, the 2019 mod, and the 2021 car set. We are here for race 2 of round 1 in the playoffs, and Brandon is to our inside in that number 27 Mountain Dew Toyota. We're on the outside in our Critical Role Camaro for 40 laps here. Thinking splitting the race at 20 laps or so. Green flag in the air. Waiting for that start-finish line to change lanes. Brandon changing lanes on the inside of Corey LaJoie. We'll follow him down the bottom. Looking 3 wide under Corey and Ryan Newman as well. Corey leaves the door open, not able to get the power down, but down the back straightaway we should be able to get to his inside and possibly under Newman as well. Making sure that yellow line is right on our tires. Brandon a little loose off of turn number 4. Gets it going straight behind Kyle Larson. And we'll press the attack 3 wide under Ryan Newman. Driving it in a little bit deeper is Newman. LaJoie driving into the outside of us here. Leaders starting to get single file now, which is ideal with us running side by side. We're losing a lot of time, but we cleared LaJoie off the corner in behind McDowell and pressing the attack to the inside of McDowell. Hugging that yellow line, clip the apron just a bit, that we're going to wash up, not able to get the power down, and these guys are feeling pretty fast this evening. Brandon still holding strong on the bottom line, a few rows up, trying to make that pass under Kyle Larson. We'll get the charge on McDowell, and Bubba Wallace going to the inside of Custer. We'll be able to follow him around if we can complete this pass on McDowell. He is still out there, keeping a fender to our outside, arcing it down, and there is the pass finally done on McDowell. We can get to the outside here, carry the speed, open up the wheel, and get the drive off into turn number 1, making a little bit of gains under Custer here side by side with really nowhere to go. Ryan Blaney still pacing the field. We'll think better of getting to the inside of Bubba Wallace there. He was already on his way down. We'll be able to pick up the throttle under Custer and maybe make it 3 wide under Bubba here. Driving deep in, we get under Bubba and complete the pass almost back to our rear bumper into us a little bit under Tyler Reddick. And a hard charge down to the inside as well. And finally, the cars in front of us are starting to single file out a bit, which will make attacking and passing a whole lot better. We'll be able to use all the racetrack and get out to the wall. Larson getting off the bottom just a little bit there. Don't know what that was all about. We weren't close enough to take advantage, though. Ooh, really loose into turn 3. Hopefully we can get drive off, though. Drive off as straight as we can, and we got a little bit better top speed and deep braking to the inside of Ryan Newman. We'll get a twofer there going into that corner. Well, Ryan Newman, of course, fights back on that high line. If we can just pick up the power from center off, there we go, getting that power down and finally completing the pass on Ryan and moving from one Ryan to the other, going to Ryan Preece on the bottom of turn 1, looking to the inside of Dylan. He might be wanting to go 3 wide here. We'll have to take a look-see. Oh! Okay, so he checked up a little bit. Got us all out of shape. We had to lock up the brakes, essentially, slam on the brakes, and Newman was able to get to our bottom. Fighting back on this high line, trying to carry as much speed as we can. Newman still filling that gap. If we can get drive off, Priest choking up Newman on the bottom. If we can roll this outside, that will be okay. But ideally, we want to get back down to the bottom if we can. Newman filling that gap up to the behind Priest, not able to get in, and power sliding like crazy, trying to hold that outside with any bit of speed, and here we go. Down the back straightaway, fighting. Priest looking to the inside, not clear just yet. These are hard-fought positions. Usually we don't fight this hard here at Richmond, but Ryan Priest is giving us everything we have. Diving in as deep as we can, rolling that second groove, and now, are we good? Finally, able to put the power down and get around Ryan Preece. touching that apron just a bit. We'll focus on Austin Dillon. This is okay if he wants to get to the inside of Benedetto, then all the better. Oh, and it looks like Kurt Busch was really jacked up there. I don't know if Benedetto got into Kurt Busch or not. And it looks like 3 wide in front of us with Almirola, Byron, and Elliott. Yeah, if they want to run 3 wide for a few more laps and bring everybody back to us, then that will be ideal. But Elliott gets to the inside of Byron, completes that pass. Really free on corner number 1, but that's where we're making up time on these guys. Trying to march forward now that we can get to the ideal racing line. Good drive off behind Kurt Busch. Really good power, and can we get a 2 for under Stenhouse? We'll drive in deep, get that 2 for. Really drive hard, save the car. Ooh, Stenhouse into us a little bit. We were way out of shape, but we made it work. Hopefully these tires will cool off a bit as we catch up to the 17 car. Yeah, let's try not to drive over our heads here. Just keep the car under us a bit. Car was a little free off of corner exit. Hopefully some new tires will fix that. Good run off of 4, but Buescher is right there to block. We sort of get into the wall a little bit. Let's get to the inside of Chris here. Hug that yellow line, nice and stable. The 17 is still out there. These guys are definitely putting up more of a fight here in this particular race than they usually do at Richmond. Maybe playoff implications has everyone shook. But it looks like the lap cars are starting to come into view, the 77 and Daniel Suarez in the 99 as well. So we'll try to make the most of this if we can. The bottom line is going to be slow for these guys if those lap cars do not get off the bottom. And even better for us, if that 77 goes under Suarez, then that can block up 2 lines. As you can see, everyone running nose to tail now, really bottled up. Trying to pass the Hendrick cars, get the 2 for 3 wide under the 77, and chase Elliott into our door a little bit. Had to be very careful here, but a good drive off should get us around everybody, and indeed around the 99 and the 9. Our middle speed is going to be compromised, having to drive the corners so shallow, but back up to the wall, and now we can get back going forward if we can. So thankfully those lap cars did bring back quite a few back to us. Logano under the 14 of Briscoe. And ideally we can follow Logano on around. Now had to close up just a little bit. Ease off the gas. And around the 14 as well. And the 38 is going to help us out, hopefully. Looking forward to Brandon. He's already passed Truex and Harvick. So he's a few spots ahead of us, maybe 4 spots. But as these lap cars come back to the leaders, it's going to start really closing everyone up. In fact, I think I saw Ryan Blaney out front there. If we can stay within shouting distance of the leader, that would be ideal. Let's take the charge under Logano. We both complete the pass, so we're just 2 wide now. Alfredo rolled out, so we don't have to worry about being 3 wide here. See if we can get the drive on the bottom under Logano. Into turn 3, washing up just a little bit, but we caught that apex just a bit, cleared out to the wall. And now we've got some breathing room to try to reel in Martin Truex Jr. and Kevin Harvick as well. And yellow flag is out, so definitely we'll be reeling these guys in. It'll be interesting to go back and take a look at what brought out the caution, but we will be coming back to the line behind Martin Truex Jr. And it's a good thing we got around Chase Briscoe. Chris Buescher pushing the issue on the inside of turn 4, just gets that front end hooked in, and he does not let go. But the 14 does a good job locking the car down, no one else involved, and we get to do a reset. Everyone should be on pit road this time. Following the 19 down, we're going to be at about the halfway mark down pit road since we didn't get a good qualifying effort. But there is Brandon, one stall in front of ours. Let's get these tires on, boys. Let's go. Right sides are on, looking for those left sides. Brandon's left sides are going up. Brandon's down the way, and we are clear on pit road. I don't know if anyone else is taking forward tires. We're going to look to our left, and yes, indeed, it does look like the AI are taking 4. We'll be out behind Bowman. So Blaney looks like he won the race off of pit road. We're actually going to get Kevin Harvick. So we will line up 7 for this restart. Ryan Blaney still leads, Brandon in 3rd. And we have 14 laps to go as of now, probably 13 or 12 to go when we get back racing. So coming to 11 laps to go, the lap cars are on the inside line, held up by Anthony Alfredo. Ryan Blaney's still on that outside, so Brandon unfortunately is trapped with those lap cars to the left, but we are going to be in a very good position. Green flag is out. Once we get to the start-finish line, yep, change lanes, dive, and go. And we'll make all of those spots to the inside. Alfredo into our door just a little bit. We should be able to clear him, but we are not clear of Bowman. Get these new tires under us here. Brandon really pushing out. It's that new tire basketball feel that 2K3 does. In a few laps time, we should be able to make some charges forward, but on the first lap up to speed with these new tires, the car is absolute garbage. But Blaney stretching it out. Denny Hamlin in 2nd. Keselowski, after an abysmal run last week, is running in 3rd, with Kyle and Alex Bowman running on the top 5. So just outside the top 5 here as we march forward. Laps are ticking down. No pressure really from behind. Truex battling with Harvick side by side, but these guys on new tires are picking them up and laying them down. And we are not going to be within lap traffic, especially now that the yellow has come out again. So we're going to come across the line in 7th. Let's take a look at what brought out this next yellow flag. The world seems to find Chase Briscoe. He's hooked on the 10, clips the 20. Christopher Bell goes for a slide. Bubba Wallace into the door, and that closed up the track. Not a whole lot of damage, but enough to get us reset. Getting ready to restart with 3 laps to go, running in 7th, and our tires went through that heat cycle, so I don't know if they're going to be any good here. Let's take a look. See, green flag is back out. Pressing the charge, and Brandon goes on attack mode under the 48, and the 18 will be able to get at least to the inside. We'll see if we can roll that bottom and complete that pass here, but time running out for us if we want to catch Ryan Blaney. Hard charge down to the bottom will roll, but those basketballs on our axles are not doing us any favors, and there's the yellow flag. Once again, the race will end under yellow. Cautions breeding cautions. We have a cluster of cars going into turn 1, the 00 to the inside of Ross Chastain. And it looks like they get together, put Eric Jones in the wall once again, locking down the back straightaway. Really not much. Everyone got it resituated. Shouldn't have thrown the yellow there, but we'll see where we come across the line. Oh, and that's not smart. Coming to the white flag under yellow, Kyle Busch and Alex Bowman come to pit road. We're going to move into the top 5. So across the line, Ryan Blaney will get his 2nd win this year. Denny Hamlin in 2nd, Brad Keselowski 3rd, Brandon 4th, and we get a top 5. 6th place, Chase Elliott. 7th place, William Byron. 8th place, Kurt Busch. 9th place, Austin Dillon. Rounding out your top 10 is Ryan Preece. Martin Truex Jr. in 20th. Kevin Harvick in 22nd. Matt DiBenedetto in 23rd. Joey Logano in 26th. Eric Almirola in 28th. Kyle Larson in 29th. Kyle Busch ends up finishing 15th. And Alex Bowman end up finishing in 16th. So all in all, a good race for us. The top 5 leaving Richmond puts us in a really good spot to finish out the first round. Speaking of the next round, that win puts Blaney in second and moves him over to the round of 12. We are mathematically guaranteed to advance, as well as Denny Hamlin. Chase Elliott, pretty decent shot. Kyle Busch as well, but it gets tight from William Byron down to Brad Keselowski, who is now your cutoff driver. 1 to the good over Matt DiBenedetto, leading Almirola by 10, Truex by 20, and Kyle Larson with a lot of work to do next week. And we go to the Bull Ring at Bristol night for the next one for 50 wonderful short track laps, but that will do it for me. Like, share, and subscribe if you are so bold. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you next week for Bristol. Take care.